Hello people, today I'm going to be doing a review for the new Frances McDormand movie with also directed and written by Chloe blah 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 blah. Don't know how to say that name. She's also directing Eternals, and yeah, I did not know when I was able to see this movie. I had no idea, and so yesterday I finally watched it, and it blew me away. Let's get what I didn't like first. The movie could have lost about 10 to 15 minutes. It's a little overlong. Um, Especially towards like the beginning of the third act, they could probably cut out a lot of stuff right around there. But minus that, it's not like the stuff that they put in was bad. It's just it just didn't necessarily need to be in the movie. But yeah, like I said, it could lose about 10 to 15 minutes, and it doesn't really make a difference for the movie. But still, it's not. It's just a small nitpick. Now let's just get into what I liked, because it's a fantastic movie. Frances McDormand, or McDarwin, or however you say that name. I'm terrible with names. If you watch my channel, you know that for sure. But yeah, I haven't seen too many of her movies. I still haven't seen 3 Billboards, something, Missouri. And yeah, I know that she's in that one and she's really good in that. But she blew me away in this one. It's the best performance I've seen her give. And I hear it's the performance of her career, and I could get on board with that because she just really gives a great performance, and she really works well with the script, the cinematography, and the directing. Because something I noticed with this movie, it's a weird combination between the writing, the cinematography, the directing, and Frances McDormand. When they combined, they're able to tell you so much without speaking a single word. I don't know how, it was amazing. I remember there's so many, they show you scenes, they don't speak a word, but it's like it constantly talks to you. You really don't know what I mean until you've seen the movie, but I was just baffled how they were able to pull that off with the cinematography mostly. That really impressed me. The cinematography was excellent, especially the way that they display America, yeah. But it makes you it makes you see the beauty that we kind of take for granted in America, because you're able to see how the landscape of America always contrasts itself. The way that she goes around the country, I'm not going to tell you how much of this. The movie is very vague about exactly what it's about, and there really isn't a main thing that it's about, but it shows you a certain time span that she does I'm not going to say because that could be about spoiler territory, but they kind of go on a trip that she always goes on. It's not so much a trip, though. It's just her living. And yeah, it's the way that that she goes from place to place, and they show what's so awesome about each part of America, and that it really just opened my eyes for sure. Like I said, with the writing and the performances and the cinematography, at moments I knew exactly what characters were thinking. I knew exactly what they were thinking just by their body language and the way that the cinematography showed it. And they really pulled it off, and it just baffled me. I didn't learn until after I watched the movie that they used some real nomads, and they used their real names in the credits. That's how I found out. I was on Letterboxd, and I was going through the cast, and I was like, wait, Carl playing Carl, Lauren playing Lauren. And I was like, what? And they went out, found actual nomads, and they acted. That's how good their acting was. When I was watching the movie, I wasn't able to tell. I thought they were real actors, and I thought they were all giving really good performances. I don't know how that director, Chloe something, got those type of performances out of them. I don't know how they did it. And their performances from the side characters are so good. For people that have never acted before, I was very impressed. Another thing I really liked about this movie that I was really afraid that they're going to go for like a somber, sad feel, like, oh, we're sad. It's more of a bittersweet feel, and that's exactly like the type of movie that I wanted but didn't know I want out of this, because I feel like if the movie got too sad at some points, it'd be like Pixar like kind of forcing it. But this movie's very bittersweet. I felt bad, but yeah, like the characters at the end of the day, they end up smiling. And the message that they convey about these nomads and how sometimes they're a little bit happier than people that live in houses, and that was all really great. And the message at the end of this movie is a message that definitely impacted me. I'm gonna leave it up to you because they literally say it out loud towards the end when she's talking to someone. And that whole entire scene right there towards the end where she's talking to a guy with a beard, I'll just say that. When she's talking to that guy towards the end, the writing was on point. It was just so good. And the acting behind it was very good as well. And like I said, I was very impressed with this movie's. Since I've already done my top 10 list, I'll say this definitely, I edited it. And this made, well, I didn't make it, I did a top 21 because I only saw 21 movies. Well, this makes it 22. But I gave this, I put this at my number 2 spot, right below Tenet, which is my favorite movie of the year. And yeah, I gave Nomadland a 9.2 out of 10. And yeah, I gave Tenet a 9.3 after multiple rewatches, and so this Tenet barely beats this one for me. But like I said, it's still really good. Overall, they're about on par. But I know there's people out there that didn't like the movie, so don't take my word for it when I'm comparing it to Tenet. But yeah, anyways, that's my review for Nomadland. So like, share, subscribe, and stuff like that, and adios.